Hey, I'm Max, and today I'm going to give you a quick tour of the Base Templates financial model template. So, at some point in your startup career, you will have to build a financial model or financial plan for the next years. At that point, you have two options. The first option is to just build everything from scratch. And the second option is to use a template that really helps you in the process of setting up your financial model, and that saves you a lot of time. When we were creating our financial models, we had always in mind to help founders in the best possible way. The example I'm showing you today is our software as a service financial model template, but make sure to also check out our other templates. So, our financial model template starts with the Cockpit tab. In the Cockpit tab, you can put in your company name, but also the month and the year your model should start. And also things like the names of your pricing plans and the currency you're working with. Then we are going over to the second tab, the Revenue tab. In the Revenue tab, you can just unfold the input section, and you have a lot of inputs you can customize to your business specifics, and you can use historic data or just put in assumptions. And the Revenue tab is starting with the leads you're generating for your service, and then you can also work with the customers that are upgrading their plans, downgrading their plans, but we have also included things like churn or also the average contract value you are getting from every customer. And then on every tab you have like an automatic output in form of charts, but also the plain data that you can use for your financial planning. Let's move over to the third tab. The third tab is all about your HR and stuff. So as before, you can unfold your input fields, and you can, for example, decide how you will ramp up your sales team, what the salaries are, but you can also include inputs around your founding team and also other HR stuff, positions you want to fill in the future. And as before, then we are going to generate an output you can use for your pitch deck, for example, or your investor presentation, but we also have the plain data around here. The fourth tab is our Cost tab. Beside the team you are spending money on, you have also like product related costs, for example, payment processing, or other costs like office rent or legal costs, for example. And as before, we will generate charts around that are really, really helpful to understand where you're spending money and also the data. The fifth tab that you could use is our Funding tab. So you can simulate different funding rounds you're doing in the future, and depending on the inputs you put in the model before, you can see how big your cash position is and when you are going to raise the next round of funding, or how long your runway is. All of the 5 tabs that you've seen now are tabs where you input data. But we also have like 2 tabs. The first one, financial statements, that combines all of these data into a P&L, and also like charts like the total revenue, but also something more detailed like a P&L on a monthly basis. And our model is going 5 years to the future, so it's really, really handy to work with. And besides all the data we are generating out of your inputs, we also have a lot of charts that we are generating down the road. And on the chart overview tab, you will find every chart we have generated before, and you can really, really take them to your team, but also your investors. And our goal was always to make this model as easy as possible. And how do we do that? So for every input field that you have, we have this little description that shows up if you're hovering about that really, really helps you understand which data to put in. And yeah, that was just a small demo of our financial model template. In this example, it was a software as a service model template. And if you want to learn more, make sure to check out our landing page at Base Templates or contact us right away.